Hi, I'm Katie Dean, a registered dietitian, and we're here today at Brookshire's grocery store in West Monroe to pick up the ingredients that we need for our breakfast casserole. The items on our healthy substitution list today are ground turkey, light butter, 2% milk shredded cheddar cheese, low-fat cottage cheese, and frozen chopped onions. Here we have ground turkey and turkey breakfast sausage. Amanda's actually using the turkey breakfast sausage in this casserole today. You just want to choose a turkey sausage over a beef or pork sausage. Turkey's a much leaner meat. It's high in protein. It's a great choice for this recipe and for any other recipe that calls for ground beef because it substantially lowers the fat content of your recipes. Here we are in the dairy section of the grocery store, and this recipe calls for 2% milk cheddar cheese, light cottage cheese, and a light butter. Choosing low-fat dairy products could substantially lower the fat and calories in your recipe. Dairy products are high in saturated fat, so you definitely want to choose reduced fat or non-fat where you can. Just in the cheddar cheese alone, you can save 70 calories and 9 grams of fat per ounce, and there are 12 ounces used in this recipe. This recipe calls for chopped onions. Using frozen chopped onions can be a great time saver in the kitchen. Frozen vegetables are usually just as healthy as the fresh, so they're great options to use in the kitchen. Now let's get to the fast food kitchen to watch Amanda as she prepares this recipe.
Hello and welcome to the fast food kitchen. Today I'm going to be preparing a turkey sausage breakfast casserole, which is a little bit healthier twist on our regular breakfast casseroles that we make with pork and sausage. You're going to need to start off with to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Then we're going to take 3 cups of shredded potatoes. I've actually cheated. I went ahead and purchased mine already shredded. You can shred your own potatoes if you want, but just to save time, that's what I'm using. We're going to have a 1/4 cup of light margarine. We're going to use a pound of turkey breakfast sausage, which is already going to be browned over the stove in a skillet, and I've already done that. We have 12 ounces of low-fat, mild cheddar cheese, and that's going to actually be you have to buy 2 of the 8-ounce packages to get that 12 ounces together. A 1/2 cup of chopped onions, 16 ounces of small curd low-fat cottage cheese, and then we're going to be using 6 jumbo eggs. So let's get this started. First of all, you take your 11 by 13 pan. I've already sprayed some cooking oil, just a little light spray in it to keep from sticking. We're going to take the shredded potatoes and the 1/4 cup of light margarine. We're going to stir that up really well where the potatoes are just lightly coated with the margarine. And then we're going to press that into our pan. And just make sure that all the bottom is covered all the way to the sides. And I kind of press mine down a bit just to, not really to make it a crust, but just enough to where it'll settle in there good. Okay. Then we're going to take the pound of turkey breakfast sausage, and I was planning on draining it, but after I really browned it and all, it really didn't even need draining because there was just hardly any fat in there at all. And then the mild low-fat cheddar cheese. I've got my eggs. And if you want to, you can use egg substitute with that as well. Cottage cheese. Or half a cup of chopped onions. And just mix it up really well. I didn't even add any salt or pepper to mine because of the sausage having a little bit of a, even though it's a mild sausage, it still kind of has a little kick to it, so I didn't even add any salt or pepper to mine. And you mix all of those ingredients up really well until all of the ingredients are good and wet. And then all we're going to do is we're just going to pour this over our potato mixture. And this really makes a good bit. So if you're going to be having guests over to stay with you on breakfast time, this would be a good thing to use. It's got plenty. And make sure it just spreads out through to the sides as well. And then we're just gonna put that in the oven and bake it for an hour on 375 degrees. And I actually already have one cooked and already prepared. I'm gonna bring that over and get some pieces off of it. And I actually have a couple of friends over here that I'm gonna get them to come in. Hey y'all.
Hey. It looks good.
Well, thank you. I hope it is. Let me get you a fork and
Thank you.
try that. And tell me what y'all think about it.
I love the cottage cheese.
Do you?
That's good.
Okay,
I'm
great.
actually a fan.
That's great.
That's excellent, Amanda. Tastes just like you would have had no kind of lean sausage, no reduced fat, anything. Tastes full flavor.
That's great. That's fantastic. So hopefully y'all will think the same thing, and you'll find time to prepare this for you or some guests. And we hope you enjoy it. And we'll see you next time in the fast food kitchen.